Welcome back to Soup to Nuts. So we have something we got planned to do today. We are going out to the garden. I thought we have an arch in our garden right now. And I was like, wouldn't it be cool to make one out of another cattle panel going into our garden? So that is what we're going to do today. Right, hun?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So I gotta get the camera set up and then we'll show you what we're doing. Welcome to our garden. So everything in our garden is recyclable so far. So these bricks right behind me were left over from when I guess they were putting the siding on the house. This right here is from pallets, same as with our bigger raised beds, pallets. That gate panel was here when we moved here, and these 2x4s.
That was a chicken house in the pole barn.
Yeah, except the only thing that we had to buy was the 2x4 that's, what is it, 10 feet long?
Yeah, the one in the middle, the support beam.
Yeah, so pretty much everything in our garden has been recycled. So you can see that arch right there that has grown our cucumbers on it, and so I was like, well, let's do an entryway. So Steve is just now, we're going to wire him halfway because we want a bigger arch so we can drive our lawnmower into the back acre. It's not really an acre, but back acreage of our yard to get the mower in. So, and plus so that he can actually walk through it versus almost hitting his head. And yes, we like to come out in the morning and sit in our garden and enjoy the beauty of it. At least in our eye, it's beautiful. Let's get busy on making this archway for the entrance to our garden. What you doing there, hun?
So I'm wiring these gate panels or fence panels together, and it would be nice if I had a pair of safety wire pliers, but I don't. And if you don't know what safety wire pliers are and how to wire, you're probably a nonner. And if you don't know what a nonner is, you can look up JMF Hulsman on Facebook, and he will tell you what a nonner is. But it's a little harder to safety wire with just normal linesman pliers. But because I am who I am, it's getting done.
So what we're doing is we're layering our two panels about halfway.
Yeah, it's about halfway, I'd say.
And so they have a structure and stronger, and we did it because we wanted a higher, like I said, a higher arch, and it's wider than the one in the back. So he's gonna get busy doing that. And
how do you safety wire? Left over right, left over right. Say it, honey.
right over left, right over left.
Because that's how she'd do it.
Hey,
does it make a difference? Yes.
No, I'm left-handed, he's right-handed. I've grown up having to do everything right-handed. Sometimes I do it backwards. What can I say? You know what I'm talking about there, lefties. You know what I'm talking about, living in a right-handed world. But at least I can say we're always in the right mind.
See if you can go find you a pair of cutters and start cutting me off wires about that big.
Hey honey, were these what you were looking for?
Yep, where were they?
In the tool bag, where they should be.
Always wrap your pigtails so nobody gets poked.
So something we did different this year than previous years is we made our tomato plants to grow upwards. So what you see there, we made that and we tied string around it. So we just drilled a hole, tied a string through it, and then we bought these clips, tomato clips. If you can see right there. So as the tomato grows, you would just clip them on. I'll show you how. So as they're growing, you just clip them on, and the more up they go, they grow up the string. This one's almost to the top. I don't know what we're gonna do when it gets up to the top, but that keeps your plants from laying in the ground to get bugs crawling on them, get disease, gets better airflow. I really like it. It gives it, you know, dimension in the garden. So yeah. So what we're doing right there is we're putting in the T-posts. They're not the heavy-duty T-posts, but that's what's going to hold our cattle panel in place. Of course, if you put in a lot of T-posts, you know you have to have one of those little handy dandy things. T-post hammer? What do you call it?
T-post driver.
T-post driver, T-post hammer. Probably more of a driver.
And these are just light posts.
Yeah, they're not heavy duty, like I said. They're really light posts. They're not meant to hold, you know, if you put livestock, you don't want to use these T-posts. These are more for garden or dogs, maybe.
Now what we're going to do is we're just going to set up the gate panel there. We didn't take any measurements. We don't care. It's going to be about this long. That's our standard measurement.
Yeah.
So we'll stand the panel up there, arch it over to where we feel right about here is going to be. As a matter of fact, I'll just sink a post right there. How about that, Ange?
Okay.
And whatever our arch ends up being, it ends up being.
So as you can see, we struggled a bit to put up the gate panel, which wasn't the greatest idea to try and layer them, because as you can see, it was a little wonky, too wide, didn't have any structure. And we're like, this is not going to work. So back to the drawing board. Well, actually, back to the original plan of doing it just single. Change of plans, folks. We thought we wanted it doubled. Didn't look good. It's gonna go back down to single. You don't know until you try, right?
This part is going to go that way. We're going to try it on the fence post that we put in, okay? Oh, fine. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. we've got to pull some posts. And I'm looking down through here. Does this look pretty much in alignment with that one down there?
Yeah.
I think I just need one, hon. One from down there. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
There you go, folks. Improvised, change plans. But right now, this is what it looks like. There you go. Just imagine it with stuff growing over it, making it pretty. Folks, we're expanding it just slightly. Instead of having a big entryway, archway, we're going to use the extra panel to kind of block it off and make it look like that is the entryway. It so makes a difference. Let me show you what it looks like before we put the gate panel up and then after the gate panel. So this is what it would look like walking into our garden. No gate panel. You just have the archway going in. No biggie. Let's see what it looks like with the gate panel. Now with the gate panel up. So it looks like you actually have an entryway. So much nicer. What do you think, folks? That was just off of the cuff. It wasn't planned. It's like, let's see. Yep, looks good.
I like it, hon.
It is looking better and better every time we work on it. I like it. Well, that's all for this episode. Want to say anything, hon?
Thanks for watching how we bring stuff together.
Yes. Hey, what can we say? This is how we roll here on Soup to Nuts. We have an idea, we try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We try something else. And it turned out to be better than what we thought. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Or just subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.